All right, Shalom. This is Harawan Ban Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp, located right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Pa Hashem Yahweh Shai, Pa Hashem, Harakar Kodash, Ma Mouth. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. It's been all over the news. We've been talking about it in this camp for a few weeks now, off and on, about these military drafts that's been put on the table, dealing with the House. It passed the House, now I got to go to the Senate. All right, they're getting prepared for World War III, and we've been telling people about it. They're gonna start drafting all the men, and they got them Transformers. They're gonna get their ass drafted too. They're gonna look at them birth certificates. Okay. Instead of a person name being Jane, they're gonna say, "Hey, Jimmy." Come on, man. So this is Babylon, the Babylonian army, the army of confusion. Right? A lot of things you can't say on YouTube, but you get the point. But it says House passes defense bill automatically registering men. That's their focus, men. See, in the ancient times, it was all about men when they dealt with war. All right? So they registering the men 18 to 26 for the draft. All these little thugs out here, young thugs, want to be killing each other, shooting each other up all over the streets. Drug dealers, TikTokers. Well, if they're 18 to 26, when the war breaks out, they're going to be automatically drafted if this goes through the Senate, which it most likely will. All right, because you got Turkey with the biggest army, China with the second biggest army, then you got Russia's army, then you got America with more technology than they have army, soldiers. They got more technology, more fighter jets, aircraft carriers, submarines, missiles. So as far as aircraft, America tops a lot of the countries, but they don't have enough soldiers. All right. Now it says the House passes defense bill automatically registering men 18 to 26 for the draft. See, people think it's a game. All hell about to break loose, man. In fact, let me screenshot this one real quick. All right. The Selective Service, man. We've been saying it for years. The elders have been saying it for years. There's going to be a draft. The Selective Service is already mandatory for male U.S. citizens aged 18 to 24, but now they want to move it up to 26. All right, so mandatory. If not, it's known as a felony if they don't go. It's crazy, man. The House Representatives passed a measure on Friday automatically registering men aged 18 to 26 for selective service. Put their ass out there with them bombs. It was part of the annual National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, going back with Obama. So and we have my president is black. Yeah, all right, he was signing their ass over for selective service. It was part of the annual National Defense Authorization Act, which sets out the U.S. government's military and national security priorities over the next fiscal year, which fiscal means business year. This year's NDAA authorizes $895.2 billion in military spending. a 9 billion increase from fiscal 2024. Right, even with that war in Ukraine, America's using a lot of its resources and money and Canadian money, but Russia's not using anything. They said they're using almost 3%. That's about it. All right, of their finances. So this is while it has been invoked in over half a century. Salaki, while it hasn't been invoked in over half a century, it's mandatory for all male U.S. citizens to register for the Selective Service, also known as the military draft, when they turn 18. Failure to register is classified as a felony and comes with a host of legal challenges. Supporters of the amendment argue that it would cut down on bureaucratic red tape and help U.S. citizens avoid unnecessary legal issues, as well as cutting down on the taxpayer dollars going toward prosecuting those cases. It was led by Representative Chrissy Houlihan, DPA, and passed in the House Armed Services Committees. All right, they're rambling now. So it passed. Now it's going to move through the Senate. By using available federal databases, the Selective Service Agency will be able to register all of the individuals required and thus help ensure that any future military draft is fair and equitable. Houlihan said during debate last month, of course, they're going to force their ass in the military in the middle of a war, World War III. This will also allow us to rededicate resources. Basically, that means money towards reading, readiness, and towards mobilization, rather than towards education and advertising campaigns driven to register people. So instead of them trying to put money into like the be all you can be, commercials and campaigns, instead they can put those resources and money into readiness and towards mobilizing those soldiers. The NDAA also included the largest ever military pay raise in history. They're trying to incentivize them. It also included funding for 2 new Virginia-class submarines and the establishment of a drone force with the U.S. Army, among other provisions. See, they're getting the Army together for this battle. All right. So I'm not gonna read this whole thing, man. So that's basically it. It's on the table. It's here the amount of people eligible to be drafted to war. A lot of people, man. Florida got 4 million. All right, so that's 4 million people. And you can best believe that they're not gonna let them pull their pants down and have their pants sagging in the military. Excuse me. Texas, 8.5 million, 500,000, 2 million. Up north, Philly, you got 3.7 million. All the people, Jakes up there shooting, young Jakes up there shooting and killing each other. That's a lot. Amount of people eligible to be drafted to. Right. Fun fact, the total number in the U.S. is 78.4 million so far. Or it'll be this right here. It says what? Failure to register is classified as a felony. Right? So the House passes defense bill automatically registered then 18 to 26 for the draft. Right? This is Jeremiah 15:22. A sound of battle in the land and of great destruction. So that's what you prepare for. The great battle. Right? Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I stir up the knees against him. So the Lord further stirring up the Russians in the war with the place America Babylon, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight until they can be paid off. There will be no peace treaties anymore. Unless it's on their behalf. That's the benefit them. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. So the missiles are going to also destroy the soldiers and citizens over here in America, Babylon, country spirit. That's when they go out to war. Right? And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, and eyes shall not spare to. Alright, this is Nahum 3 and 11. It says, thou also shalt be drunken. So this place America is going to be destitute. Right? To be drunken. Thou shalt be hid. Thou also shalt seek strength because of men. The same way that the hammer of America put places like Gaza, Russia had to seek strength from its friends, from its allies like China, Iran, North Korea, and they got that help. But America's going to seek that help and they're not going to find it. Alright, so now they're pulling their resources, they're pulling military draft on the table. So all thy strongholds shall be like fig trees, first ripe figs. So anywhere American military bases are, either inland or overseas, they're going to become targets. And if they shall be shaken, and that's what the Lord said, He's going to rise up fanners that shall fan her and shake this place up. Alright, come put it in fear. And if they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the evil. Whatever country is attacking their soldiers, Most High gonna make sure they are power. There's gonna be a judgment. Alright? Give them power away from the world first. Then he's gonna destroy it. So no matter how many soldiers they get, they preparing them for the slaughter. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. So a lot of jigs, or a lot of these men, not even men anymore. You know? Now I said that at the beginning, they were looking for a genuine birth ticket. When they show up, it's going to be a day. 18:26. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemy. Look at that. I did a lesson last week dealing with China. They bought up all these farmlands around a bunch of military bases. There's going to be nothing that can stop Russia and whatever soldiers from invading, especially from the north. That's for them to invade the Minuteman II near Canada. They're going to have a missile hit the ground, hit the soil. They're going to put troops on the ground and sabotage things. So, right, so behold that people in the midst of thee are women. They're not even a full army of men anymore. Women in the army, what's in the army, transformers. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies. The fire shall devour thy bars. So ultimately, this place will be burned by fire by its enemies. To shake up and scatter military bases here. So their focus is not going to be to just strike citizens, civilians in America. Russia and their focus is going to be to strike strategic military bases, subs, Minuteman II, which are in the north. They just found out that those Navy ships, submarines, not just 90 miles out from America or Russia. They actually pulled up about 60 miles out near Florida, causing America to scramble jets, send out Navy ships and submarines. Because Russia was looking for American sub is close to the shore of 60 miles an hour. So when they do make the attack, alright, so yeah, man, all that stronghold shaking. Be like women. Second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bride. See that? That's why the scripture said that. Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man. Which everybody off guard. Eating, drinking, giving marriage, partying, bullshit. Right? Seeking some type of status here in Babylon. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, giving in marriage. And eating goes into low prices as well. Right? Because the bills are so cheap, people don't think themselves to be a good case. Even then shall the evil grow on the earth. Until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Alright, so 2 Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. And the women shall mourn, having no husbands. Alright? So any woman that's thinking about finding a man, they're not going to be able to find him except for a man that is engaged to or think about dealing with. That man will be sent off to war. Right? Or fighting a war here, a civil war is coming. Race wars. Women shall mourn having no husbands. So women that have husbands, you already know the other things, transformers out here. Alright. Their daughters shall mourn, having no help. So left out there. Lustful, thirsty men. Even flaunt their butt in front of all the streets, all over Instagram. Alright. That's what the Lord said, rise up the women that are at ease, many days and years shall you be in trouble. Especially when all this time comes, the trouble now. In the wars shall their bridegroom be destroyed. Come time for the war, that's when there's a lot of crying and mourning. Multitudes of people are going to be killed in the wars. Jake that's out there, Chicago, Philly, New York, Baltimore, killing each other. Gangs, they gonna grab them first. It's in there, shoot their ass right out. Alright, virgins, so in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. But not just one war, like World War III. Proxy wars. But wars with civil wars as well, race wars. When the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, gang wars is going to happen. And their husbands shall perish of family. So that scripture as well. Those that escape the sword shall die of family. Those that escape the family shall the sword destruction. Alright, so hear now these things and understand it. For us in this truth, we understand it. These servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord received. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. So we don't follow Islam. We don't follow Christianity, Catholicism, Buddhism, none of these idols, idolatrous religions. We follow the truth, the covenant of God, we follow prophecies, Holy Spirit of truth. Okay? Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So, right, we see it happening, building up. Drawing nigh and it's not slack. Moving around the place with the most high God. And when a woman child in the ninth month, right? A child should be developed in the ninth month. Some say 8 months, but ninth month, 10th month. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of the birth, great pains pass the womb. With pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not in the moment. So it's like the house shot is arriving, destruction. We're seeing the birth pain, we're seeing the dollar crash, we're seeing the economic crash, we're seeing civil war or uproars of people. Everything was for but the end is not yet. Uproars of the people, nation for the nation, people for the people. So a draft is part of it. Military draft. We already had that in Russia. They had them from childhood in the military, raised up. And they said if nobody want to fight, they got to get the hell out of the country. They go to prison. Right? China was the same way. That's why you got so many soldiers. America, free to do the hell you want. Wicked. Man can change to a woman, or vice versa. They don't have to fight for it. Yeah, they don't make you fight for it. Fight for what you believe in. So we're fighting the good fight of faith. It's truth. It's spiritual. It's not our battle. And peace all armor. Even so shall not the plague be slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn. It's coming. And sorrow shall come up every side. O my people, hear my word. The Lord is reaching out to the elect of Israel, the rest of the respected word Israelites, that may look like the nation of the bloodline of the foundation of the Israelites. O my people, the elected of the hear my word, make you ready to the battle. We need to fight on the right side of the fence. We won't be out there brown and green outfits, digging through the dirt, technology. I don't even know what to use. Ducking Russian bombs, look at the Ukraine videos. These thermite bombs. And now they about to go nuclear. They're like, oh yeah, you know you're going to war, right? 1826. Like what war? That war? I always say this would be with burning the field of fire. Oh my people, hear my word. Then listen. We're hiding ourselves under the shadow of the Almighty. Right? Praying that the Lord doesn't hand us over to our enemy Esau. Make you ready to the battle. How you make yourself ready to put on the full armor of the Almighty. And then helmet of salvation, righteousness, so and so on. Sword of truth. And in those evils, all hell break loose. We even as pilgrims upon the earth. Not all over the place. People that's in Florida, you have to leave Florida. People that's in New York, you have to migrate out of New York. You have to live in the woods. You have to know it, man. Just avoid concentration camps. For whatever reason, they got 2 things on the table right now for concentration camps. The next, lockdown. People go against it. Start throwing people in prison for that. The other one is the military for that. Alright, so they're setting it up for that. Fear, the threat of fear. And another way to depopulate war. Look at all the numbers. Alright, so if these people go to war, they ain't gonna make it. 4 million, 1.2 million, 2 million, 8.5 million, 200,000, 500,000. Maybe a civil war, man. If they try to go grab those people. And throw them in jail because they don't want to fight the war. So he said the amount of people that are eligible to be drafted to it. That's why the Lord said, make yourselves ready to the battle. That and said, anything coming upon the earth, Jake wouldn't listen. They used to laugh at us and mock at us. We have to teach them. We decided to use our youth to remember Yahweh Shai, to grow old in our ministry, gray hair and everything.